Joseph Parker might not be fighting this year at all. I'm just being real, man. The way the landscape of the heavyweight division is shaping up, Joseph Parker might have to wait at a bare minimum until early 2026, the way things are looking. Now, I thought Joseph Parker was going to fight Dillian Whyte, because we know Dillian Whyte was meant to fight Joe Joyce, but obviously he hurt his finger, so he couldn't fight. There has been some rumors in the last few weeks that Dillian Whyte is going to make a comeback, and obviously Joseph Parker has been training, he's in New Zealand, he's in the gym, he's staying fit, keeping busy, whatever, you know what I mean? And we all thought that there might be some little noise there. There might be some, do you know what I mean? There's no, what do you call it? What'd you say? There's no smoke without fire. So I honestly thought like Joseph Parker is going to fight Dillian Whyte maybe on the undercard of Dubois versus Usyk at Wembley on July 19th. I really thought that could happen because we all know Joseph Parker, he wants to stay busy. He wants to stay active. I mean, he's only had, 2 fights in a year or something like that. Sorry, not 2 fights. He's only had 2 rounds in a year. Do you know what I mean? So obviously that's not good. Do you know what I mean? He's not active enough. If he's going to get a title shot late this year, he wants to be active. He wants a few rounds. And why not go back in there against his arch nemesis, Dillian Whyte, slug it out? Do you know what I mean? Joseph Parker on current form should deal with Dillian Whyte and dispatch of him quite quickly. We saw Dillian Whyte against Tete. He looked terrible. You know what I mean? He's 37 years old now, Dillian Whyte. He's not that guy anymore. Do you know what I mean? So it should be pretty much easy lunch for Joseph Parker. But now, Dillian Whyte has come out and he's announced he's going to be fighting on the undercard of Fabio Wardley versus Justice Huni. So where does that leave Joseph Parker? Because Dillian Whyte is fighting a guy from New Zealand, but his name is not Joseph Parker. I've got the guy's name here. He's fighting a fella from New Zealand. His name is Hemi Ahio. Hemi Ahio. I'm sure a lot of the viewers who watch EMGM Sports, you're from New Zealand. I know a lot of you are from New Zealand because I can see on their analytics, you watch this channel. Who is Hemi Ahio? Because, no disrespect. I've never heard of the geezer. I don't know who he is. I'm just looking at his box rec right now. He's had 24 fights, 18 KOs, and he's lost 1 fight via KO. So he's been knocked out himself. 34 years old, so he's old. You know what I mean? He's not a spring chicken, is it? So he's been around for a while, 24 fights. Looks like he's got a bit of experience. You know, how is this guy? How is he? Is he good in New Zealand? You know, what's he been up to in New Zealand? Let me know in the comments. I want to know more about him. Obviously, look, I haven't really checked out a lot of his boxing, but I am going to check it out. But that's who Dillian Whyte is fighting next. Wow. And Dillian Whyte is calling it a keep busy fight. He wants to get a few rounds in because he wants a big fight at the end of this year. He wants a big fight. He wants like Anthony Joshua or someone like that. So Joseph Parker, the last time he fought, February 22nd, he's probably not going to get another fight. You look at, like I said, man, early 2026, January, February. Do you know what I mean? That would mean Joseph Parker is out for another year. Because I don't see Joseph Parker getting a title shot this year. Do you know what I mean? Because the way things are shaping up, the way Uncle Frank is talking, the way Alexander Usyk is talking, do you know what I mean? I feel like there's something funny going on here, man. Joseph Parker might just be getting pushed out. Do you know what I mean? Might just getting sidelined once again, paying the penalty for his success. Joseph Parker, do you know what I mean? Beating Zhang, beating Wilder, beating Bakole. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's like suffering from that. The poor guy. Do you know what I mean? All he's done is win the fights that have been put in front of him. But it seems like he's been penalized for it. But do you know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't get it because if you listen to Usyk, Usyk is saying that his final fight, he's talking about a trilogy with Tyson Fury. And we've seen Tyson Fury come out as well, like, yo, I want that trilogy with Alexander Usyk. His dad, Tyson Fury's dad, John Fury, he's coming out saying that his son has been robbed, was robbed in the 2 fights. He feels like his son won both fights. Delusional. What planet you live on, sir? I don't get it. Please stop the nonsense. Stop chatting shit. Your son lost to the better boxer on the night twice. Do you know what I mean? Come on, don't play no mind games. We're not kids. We're not stupid, mate. Do you know what I mean? So I just feel like the things that are coming out from Usyk, from Tyson Fury, from Uncle Frank, from Fury's dad, there's no smoke without fire, man. I think, yeah, Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk might have that trilogy, you know. They might even sideline Joshua. They might even do Joshua dirty. Do you know what I mean? Because Usyk himself has come out. I watched an interview. He said that for his final fight, now he wants the trilogy fight with Tyson Fury. Mate, weird things going on in boxing, innit? Weird things. So then, again, I asked the question, where does that leave Joseph Parker in terms of his title ambitions? And don't forget, there is a rematch clause in that contract for Dubois versus Usyk, the undisputed fight. There is a rematch clause in there. So if Dubois was to win, Usyk will get a rematch, an immediate rematch. Do you know what I mean? And I know a lot of the viewers have been saying, I hear a lot of people say, yo, Enzo, if there is a rematch, let's say Dubois wins and there is a rematch, people are telling me, yo, they're gonna, the WBA, the WBO, the sanctioning bodies, whatever, the governing bodies, they are gonna strip Usyk or strip Dubois. What makes you think that? What makes you so confident of that? Remember, these same governing bodies, yeah, they ordered Usyk, they ordered Dubois to fight the mandatories. Remember, WBA, that's Joseph Parker, he's the mandatory. The IBF, Derek Chisora, Del Boy, he's the mandatory. Both fighters, both champions, Usyk and Dubois, were ordered to fight their mandatories. What happened to that? Do you know what I mean? Swept under the carpet, mate. Who's talking about it now? The fight was announced. Dubois versus Usyk was announced. It's for undisputed. None of those fighters go stripped. So what makes you think if Dubois wins and there's a rematch clause, what makes you think they're going to get stripped? I wouldn't be so confident. If you're a Joseph Parker fan, which I am, because I feel like and I believe that Joseph Parker deserves a title shot for everything that he's done in the last 2 years, the work he's put in, the caliber of opponent that he's defeated, of course he deserves a title shot. Do you know what I mean? But even me sitting here, I'm not confident he gets it. I'm not confident. I don't think these governing bodies have the backbone to enforce the mandatories. They talk the talk. But when it comes to actually applying real pressure, they crumble. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, they're under the palms of the promoters, the likes of Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn. Do you know what I mean? The powerful men like Turkey al-Sheikh with all that wealth and money. Listen, if he goes to the WBO, WBA, he goes to the IBF and says, listen, shh, here's the check. Stop making noise. What do you think they're going to do? They ain't stripping none of them guys. So Parker can be sidelined for another year. Sad reality, man. But listen, like I said, man, Parker is paying the penalty for his success in the last 2 years. He's been penalized, man. He's been pushed. It's almost like Parker has become the new bogeyman of the heavyweight division. Do you know what I mean? It's high risk. Do you know what I mean? Because his strength, his power, his ring IQ has increased. Him teaming up with Andy Lee, I just made him a better fighter, a better person. He's got the whole package now. He can mix it up. So he's high risk for all these big elite fighters. Parker's at high risk. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And low rewards. That's how they're looking at Parker now. Do you know what I mean? The boogeyman used to be Bakole, but come on, man. Bakole ain't serious. He's not professional enough. He doesn't look after himself. He doesn't take the craft serious enough. Hence why we've seen his last 2 performances have been stinkers. And funny how Bakole, he's the only one that's actually calling out Joseph Parker. No one else is calling out Joseph Parker. No one else wants that smoke with Joseph Parker. Maybe Kabayao, but even Kabayao himself, he's been quiet. I haven't heard Kabayao come out and call out Joseph Parker. And that's a fight for the future. That's one to look out for. That's one that I want to see in the next 12 months, 18 months. That's the fight that I want to see. But I want to see these two guys fight for a title. I don't want to see them eliminate each other. Because I know Uncle Frank and all these other guys, that's probably their plan. Get Parker and Kabayao in there, let one of them eliminate each other so there's less of a problem to deal with. Now, keep Kabayao, keep Parker apart from each other. Keep them separate until there's a title on the line, then let them square off, scrabble for that stripe. Do you know what I mean? So Parker, man, I feel bad, man. Where does he go from here? Do you know what I mean? It might have to be a fight with Joshua, man. A lot of people don't want to see Parker versus Joshua. They feel like Parker's already past that, he's above that. But hey, listen, Joshua's got a W over Parker, man. Right now is a great opportunity for Parker to get that revenge, especially with the form that Joshua is in right now. He's not confident. He's hesitant. He just got absolutely obliterated last year by Daniel Dubois. Parker with his current form, power, speed. Do you know what I mean? Endurance, energy. Come on. He'll take care of Joshua. Do you know what I mean? I'm a Joshua fan and I can confidently sit here and say that Parker will take care of Joshua on current form. I know his heavyweight boxing one punch can change things, but on current form, Parker deals with Joshua, and also it's a big money fight. So Parker might have to start targeting Joshua, because Joshua himself, he might be left in the wilderness. If Fury does the dirty on Joshua and has a trilogy with Usyk, like Usyk is saying, like, yo, my retirement fight is going to be Tyson Fury, Joshua's in the wilderness. Where does he go? He might only have Parker as well. So Parker and Joshua, mate, they might be destined to meet for a rematch in the next couple of months. It might come to that. The sad thing about it, is that it's not going to be a title fight. That's what annoys me. Joseph Parker deserves a title fight, but obviously they're just holding him back. Sad situation overall, but Joseph Parker is just paying a penalty through no fault of his own for the success that he's had in the last 2 years. We've seen so many fighters go through this over the years. And it's sad. It's a reality that I don't like to see. But unfortunately, with boxing politics, these things do happen. But guys and girls, let me know in the comments what you think, man. What should Parker do right now? Parker wants to fight. He's training. He's staying active. He's ready to go. No opponents available. His last fight, February the 22nd. He's had 2 rounds in a year. By the time he gets back in the ring, we don't even know now. Uncle Frank is the promoter. He ain't promoting Parker right now, man. He's talking the talk. But we've seen through his actions, he's doing the complete opposite. In fact, he's sidelining Parker. It's like he's playing a game with Parker. He's toying with him. Parker needs to wake up, man. Do you know what I mean? Sad reality, sad situation, but Parker, with all that success in the ring, is finding it hard negotiating fights and trying to find opponents right now. But guys and girls, let me know in the comments what you think. Do you know what I mean? For me, it's sad. It's sad to see this. You know what I mean? Hopefully Parker can get a title shot, in the very near future. But the way the situation is looking in the heavyweight division, man, I don't know, man. I don't see it being this year. It could be early next year, 2026. We'll wait and see. Do you know what I mean? I'll keep you updated if I hear anything. You know what I mean? If I hear anything, I'll keep you updated. But thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. I'm your boy Enzo, the realist in the game. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.